Out of the more than 470 priests of the Archdiocese, over 200 of them hurried to the Archbishop's house on last Tuesday, the 2nd of May 2023. It was once again at a short notice they gathered there. Standing in front of the Archbishop's house and holding each other's hands in a symbolic gesture, they declared that they will not allow any attempt to divide and split the Archdiocese. Ernakulam Angamaly Major Archdiocese is the second largest in India after Mumbai. It has close to 0.6 million faithful and several hundred sisters and priests belonging to different religious congregations. Tuesday's gathering and public declaration was in response to a letter of the Major Archbishop to all the dioceses of the Syro-Malabar Church. It asked for prayers for the success of the mission of the permanent synod members who are travelling to Rome this week to seek and find a lasting solution to find the Church's present deadlock. While appreciating the synod's efforts in this regard, it's ironic, they say, that none of the canonical bodies in our Archdiocese has been informed of any such move. Instead, the Apostolic Administrator has indicated that they are about to divide and de-link the Archdiocese. They wonder, what kind of solution are these bishops going to present to authorities in Rome? While this Archdiocese always remains at the receiving end of their solutions, whether with earlier crisis of land scam or the forcible implementation of the trivial rubric of uniform mode of mass celebration, they only create the problems, they propose the solutions, and they themselves try to execute them. The aggrieved priests and faithful of the Archdiocese are simply left out of any consultation. Speaking for the priests, Reverend Dr. Kuriakos Mundarden, the secretary to the Archdiocesan Presbyteral Council, said that on their part they have been continuously sending official canonical appeals and proposals, as well as mass memorandums signed by hundreds of priests and tens of thousands of the faithful to the Vatican, as well as the Synod. But they mercilessly rejected each and every one of them.
There are official bodies in this Archdiocese and they have not done any consultation or any discussion with these groups, and without consulting these basic groups of the Archdiocese, how can they understand the ground reality? Without finding the ground reality and the real problem, how can they find the real solution for this problem? Today we will be sending a signature. We have already got the signature from all the priests, and we have got another resolution from all the parishes, from the parish councils. All these documents we will be sending to the higher authorities in Rome.
To which authorities?
To Secretary of State and the Oriental Congregation and the Synod of Bishops.
Instead of the synodal way of listening even to the least and the last, as Pope Francis exhorts bishops all over the world, he said, "Our synod members are not ready to listen even to the official archdiocesan canonical bodies like the Consultius Forum, the Priest Senate, or the Pastoral Council." If these bishops want a lasting solution to the deadlock, instead of repeating the earlier mistakes, we wish they consult with the above canonical bodies. Any top-down approach or one-sided proposal will only defeat their purpose of the Vatican visit. It's so sad that none of these bishops are either open or ready for a dialogue. Our primary demand, Dr. Kuriakos said, is that the Mass facing the congregation be immediately declared licit for our Archdiocese. We also demand that the restitution ordered by the Dicastery for the Eastern Churches be implemented immediately, and our Archdiocesan Cathedral Basilica, which has been locked for the last 160 days, be opened forthwith for the spiritual and liturgical services of the faithful. And may we hereby strongly declare that any attempt to divide our Archdiocese would be resisted to our last breath. To the question from a reporter whether the Vatican will intervene now, he said, "It's our hope that they will. We do hope that the Vatican will say yes to any lasting solution, only after checking the ground realities here. We are the victims. We demand to be heard," he concluded. The members of the Permanent Synod are travelling to Rome these days. Let's hope that the Vatican will intervene to study the actual problems, as Pope Francis always does. Thank you.